Welcome to my study channel Study Special with KCS. We are studying about the nuclear detector, and before class we studied that we studied ionization chamber detector. In ionization chamber detector there was a defect. It only identifies the high energy power charge particle but can't identify the low ionizing power charge particle. So there is proportional counter. What is the proportional counter? It is just higher voltage. It is just higher voltage than ionization chamber detector or ionization chamber counter. Then what is the proportional counter? Okay, I first briefly describe, then go to the note. Okay, listen. Okay, then it is the metallic chamber and gas is inside the metallic chamber. I connected the a potential difference. This is negative terminal, it is the positive terminal. Due to connection of negative terminal, it acts as a cathode or negative plate, and due to connection of positive terminal, this is act as a anode, and it is the metallic wire and it is the copper cylinder. Here I connected the resistance to current flowing, and here the capacitor is there. Inside this copper tube there is what? Argon gas and methane. Okay, and as the principle of detector, when I flow the charge particle, there is the argon gases are there. This charge particle have energy, and this energy convert the gas atom argon gas into what? Anion and cation. Okay, and there is electrons and positive ions are there. Due to the supplying of potential difference, they get energy and go toward the electron, go toward the anode, and positive ion go toward the cathode. In this space, they again collide what? They again collide with gas atom. Which are again collide? That positive ions and electrons are collide with gas atom, and again further ionization this gas atom and form the anion and cation. This is called the secondary ionization. Okay, you have to clear what is the primary ionization and what is the secondary ionization. Primary ionization means first stage. Which first stage? In first stage I apply charge particle to this gas atom, and this gas atom converted to anion and cation. This is the primary ionization. Secondary ionization what? This positive ion and electrons are collide with gas atom and form further electrons and positive ions. This is the secondary stage. Okay, then we got the plenty of electron and positive ion in secondary state. This secondary ionization, listen, in primary ionization there was if one positive ion or one electron, this one positive ion form 10 to 1000 of new positive ion or electrons. This is the funda. Okay, one ion of primary ionization form 10 to 3 positive ion in secondary ionization. So in secondary ionization there is plenty of positive ions or electrons in the copper tube. Okay, then due to the high energy of potential, this positive ion and this positive ions and electrons are excite the argon. Okay, when it excites the argon, after some time listen, when a particle, when a gas, when an atom excite means its level of its energy. When it excite to its ground state, what is it doing? It is emit energy. Yes or not? In excite state, when it emit energy, it become its reach ground state. Similar way, the cation, positive ions and the electrons excite the argon atom. After the excitation, it emit energy and turn into its ground state. And this energy is in form of photon. We know photon is the energy packet in the form of photon. And this photon, when collide with this metallic plate, what will be happen? When photon collide with metallic plate, what will be there? There will be photoelectric effect. Okay? And in photoelectric effect, what will be there? In photoelectric effect, when photon is collide with the metallic plate, there is emit electrons. In this way, the amount of electron is very high. Due to very high of electron, there is very high current flow. So we get a high pulse height. But we got a large pulse height. So in this setup, the amplifier is not required because amplifier is why? Why use amplifier? Amplifier use to amplify this height. If we got a such high height, such a large height, why we should use amplifier? So there is no use amplifier. We can connect direct counter to measure the what? Current. But sometimes what will be there? So, listen, why you use argon? Argon is a inert gas. So when a charged particle collide with argon, there will be no any disturbance in this copper tube. And why use methane? There will be our next part. Okay. Listen, come to note aims. Device used to detect charged particle with low ionizing power. वो जो था हमारा आयोनाइजिंग चैम्बर, वो क्या डिटेक्ट कर रहा था? हाई एनर्जी, हाई पावर आयोनाइजिंग पावर ऑफ चार्ज पार्टिकल डिटेक्ट कर रहा था. ये क्या डिटेक्ट करने वाला है? लो आयोनाइजिंग पावर चार्ज पार्टिकल लाइक बीटा पार्टिकल और गामा रेस. Principle. It work on the principle that when voltage between cathode and anode is sufficiently increased, voltage is what? Sufficiently high. That means 400 to 500. Okay. So that the primarily charged ion produced, we know when the primary ion charged ion produced, when the charged particle pass through the gas atom, this gas atom ionized and form positive ion and negative ion. That is called primary ionization. Okay. So that primary charge ion produced by the interaction of gases with incident charge particle gain sufficient energy and charge ion are produced, and this charge particle, this positive ion and this electrons when go toward the cathode and when go toward the anode, they again collide with what? Gas particle, and again they form further more electron and more positive ion. This is called the secondary ionization. Okay. Hence, due to more electron, due to more positive ion, due to more electron, there is more current flow, and due to more current flow, the pulse height will be very high. So we can detect easily and characterize all particles easily. Okay. Okay. There is a simple funda of some calculation. We know what is the relation between electric field and potential difference and the distance. We know potential gradient E equal to dV by dr. So I can represent the E equal to V by R. This is the logarithm express. ER, that means electric field at distance R. What is the distance R? Okay. Listen carefully. Here is the what? Anode. Let a point, it is the distance of R. I have to find electric field at point R, that is the ER. ER equal to V by R log A by B. R is what? This distance. A by B, what is the A? A means central anode wire radius. ये जो एनोड वायर है, मेटालिक वायर है, इसका रेडियस है A. B मीन्स ये जो कॉपर ट्यूब है, सिलिंड्रिकल कॉपर ट्यूब है, इसका रेडियस है B. देन अंडरस्टैंड What is A, what is B? A is the radius of this wire, B is the radius of this copper tube. Okay. Mainly A is similar to 0.1 millimeter, B is similar to 10 millimeter, and V is 1000 sometime. Okay, let's V is 1000 volt. Then what is the value of E? If I put here E equal to 1000, R means what? What is the R amount of R? Let's 1. Okay, log A by B 0.1 by 10. If you calculate, you got that 10 to the power 6. Okay, 10 to the power 6 time. It is so large electric field. Okay, for the easily calculation of logarithm, you can go through the description. There is a link of logarithm chapter. Okay, then this is the simple funda for you know. Okay, what will be only the total process I have learned. Okay, charge particle pass through the gas, primary ionization, and this primary ionization, ion of primary ionization gain this energy, further collide the gas particle, and further ionization, it is called the secondary ionization. And secondary ionization again gain the energy of electric field and forming the more ions and more ionization current. This is the only process, only for your recognition. Okay, then M. What is the M? M means gas amplification factor. What is the gas amplification factor? I already said that one primary ion form 10 to 10 to the 3 secondary ion. This is the M. Okay. Then second, after the secondary ionization, what will be there? Listen. In secondary ionization, there will be more electrons, more positive ion is there. Then I said that why we methane is applied. Okay, listen. When the secondary ionization is complete, there will more electron and more positive ions is there. Due to more electron, more positive ions, and there is also left some argon gas. Okay, I already said here. Excitation and the release of photon, and this photon is help for the photoelectric effect. This topic is there. Okay, ionizes gas atom after the ionization of argon and excite the argon atom, and this excited argon atom, when it again go to ground state, it again emit what? Energy in the form of photon. And this photon collide with the wall of cathode. What is the wall of cathode? This is the wall of cathode. And this wall is what? Metallic wall. Metallic wall, and starting photoelectric effect. And due to this photoelectric effect, there will produce new electrons, more electrons. And these electrons, what? Follow us to the discharge of gas. There will be break of nuclear detector. So we have to stop this excitation. What? We have to stop this excitation. Due for the stopping of excitation, what we have to do? We have to apply methane gas. What is the role of methane gas? Listen. When argon atom excited, and turn into its ground state, due to turning of ground state, that argon atom release photon, and this methane observe this photon. This methane grab this photon. Due to grabbing of this photon, there will be no photoelectric effect, and there will be no electron release, and there will be not gas discharge, and it will be safe. Okay, are you understand? This methane help to stop gas discharge. How stop gas discharge? When the excited argon atom emit the photon, and this methane catch this photon and stop the further photoelectric effect. So there will be no plenty of electron and the gas discharge is stopped. Then say what is the gas discharge? In previous class I already said that. What is the gas discharge? Due to more energy, due to more electron, this anode wire will be melt. If this anode wire will be made, there will be no connection. The total reactor is failed. Another cause, due to gas discharge, there will be multiple poles. There will be multiple poles, so we can't identify a such poles for our observation. Okay, then what is the role of methane here? When the argon is baked to ground state, it emits methane, and this methane absorbs that proton, so proton cannot be collide with the cathode. So photoelectric effect will stop. Methane help to limit the gas multiplication factor. Understand? Are you understand? So what is the importance of methane? Sorry, this is the photon. When argon is baked to ground state, it emits photon, and this photon, sorry, listen, and this methane absorbs that photons. So photon cannot be collide with cathode or metallic plate. Due to not collide of metallic plate, the photoelectric effect will stop. Due to photoelectric effect is stop, no production of more electron, and due to no production of more electron, there will be stop gas discharge. Okay, listen, are you understand? Then what is the limitation? In proportion counter, amplification factor M depend on applied voltage. This M is direct proportional to voltage. So we have to check regularly the voltage. If the voltage will high, M will be high, and if the M will be high, there will be gas discharge. So we have to check again and again. It is our limitation. And what is the advantage? We can identify a high ionizing charge particle and low ionizing power charge particle. This is our advantage. Okay, this is all about your proportionality nuclear detector. Okay, are you understand? Then in next class we will study the GM counter or Rieger-Muller nuclear detector. So till now, thank you so much, and like, share and subscribe my channel Study Special with KCS.